Hello, everybody, and welcome to the podcast that now has 1 million subscribers.
Woo!
JK.
Oh. Well, I thought we really had 1 million, but... Okay.
Yeah, we're almost there. Hey, everyone, welcome back to the JK podcast. I'm Ken O'Connor.
I'm Josh Brandman.
And we are back for episode 2. Woo, woo.
The hype.
The hype train is real.
I don't know, but...
Now, Josh, before we started the show just now, you were talking about how our first episode was a lot of Smash Bros. And Pokemon. Well, since our last episode, there's a whole bunch of Smash Bros. And Pokemon news now.
It's funny how things work out, right?
Yeah.
So...
Where do you want to start in this week of news and hype and whatnot?
Well, let's get that stuff out of the way. Let's start off with the smaller, I guess, of the two. And let's go with the Pokemon.
Okay.
Because I feel like Super Smash is like unlimited talking points.
Yes.
So, really quick on the Pokemon front. By really quick, I mean, who knows? But
like half an hour later.
Yeah, but basically, there's been a ton of news. Now, some new Mega Pokemon, new trailers, footage, just, oh my god, and then possible leading to something else, and moves, and... Okay, so, let's get started with the people on the cover of the game. So we have...
Sorry, that was just like the people on the cover of the game. You mean Groudon, Kyogre. You can just say that.
No, they're people.
They're Pokemon.
Hey.
Hey, you.
Nematodes are people too. But, so, it's been confirmed, actually, if you guys were following, that the Groudon and Kyogre have officially new moves and new abilities while in Primal form. So that's actually really cool. It's where, basically, they put up permanent, either sun for Groudon or water, well, rain, for Kyogre when they're on the field, which is interesting because, like, they nerf weather, but they kind of, like, get around that because if you keep them on the field for, like, 6 turns, then, hey, they're still going. So,
yeah, it's kind of different because back, correct me if I'm wrong, but back in the original Ruby and Sapphire, they had drought and drizzle, right?
Yeah, and the thing was, I think, well, I can't remember now how that worked in the old game, if it permanently stayed. I think it just kind of left after a while.
Well, I think in terms of the story, like when Groudon started like emerging and like the sky got really bright and you heard that like music playing, like I think that's what they're trying to like this is more than a drought. This is the water of the earth is evaporating.
Oh, well, yeah, I just mean like for battling purposes. I mean, it's significantly different because they had like permanent weather, 5th gen, now 6th gen. It's like, oh, it's a limit of 5 turns, and now this one's like, well, it's a limit, but these two guys, they kind of go around it.
I think if they're the only two that go around it, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. So it's not going to be like still broken or whatever. Anyway, so that's pretty cool, and they get new moves too. So they have Groudon's move is, I believe, Cliff's Blade.
Is that what it was? I don't have that pulled up right now.
I mean, the problem is people are giving a lot of different names because it's like, hey, this one might be the name, or this is the Japanese name, or whatever. And I think Kyogre's... Oh, God, I don't even know what it is.
It's Precipice Blades and Origin Pulse. Those are the 2 moves.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
The Japanese name is Cliff's Blade. The US name is Precipice Blades. And then Origin Pulse is the US name. Orange Wave is the Japanese name. Okay.
So, what's also interesting, though, about these moves, which I thought was... Well, interesting, I guess, yeah. It hits multiple people, so they keep pushing for a lot of double battle, triple battle stuff, so very cool, I guess. I really got to get into that scene.
It's a good, like, it's cool just, again, it is a remake of a game, but it's cool how they're refreshing little things like this, like new moves and new abilities for these 2 title characters is really good.
And Primal Rayquaza.
We don't know if that's a thing yet.
It's like...
It's so
hinted at. It's insane.
See, like, that's the thing. I thought they were gonna show it off in the trailer, and it's like, oh, here's Rayquaza.
Well, they even had it in their like magazine thing that they put out, that Koro one. that always leaks stuff, which I don't know how they get away with that. Nintendo's like, can you guys stop?
It's not really leaking, just the magazine goes out like a day early there. That's all it
Well,
is.
but like,
It's a leak to us because we're behind time-wise.
true. But there was like an entire page dedicated with just a gigantic picture of Rayquaza without any fancy symbol on it. Or
The trailer was like, introducing Rayquaza. That's it. It showed
and
him
we're
battle.
gonna move on. But yeah, so we'll see about that. But then also new Mega Pokemon really quick. We have Mega Sharpedo, Mega Camerupt. That's pretty cool for each respective team.
For Archie and Max.
Maxie.
Oh, Archie and Maxie.
Yeah, you know. Archie Maxie. You know, it's cute, right? But basically, Sharpedo got a little worse with his ability, Strong Jaw, so he's not going to be as gimmicky. Speed boost stuff. Camerupt is Sheer Force, so he loses secondary effects, but his attacks get stronger. With the secondary effects, those get stronger. So, like, he's going to be really good. He's just slow, so they both should be decent. We'll see. And
I'm kind of disappointed in their designs.
well, their design. Well, I think Sharpedo looks kind of cool.
I wanted Sharpedo to grow the rest of his body. He's
That's
just
true.
he's just a shark head. Now he's a bigger, spikier shark head with like he looks cool, but I don't know. I expected more out of that.
He looks like he's got that war paint on now. He's
Yeah.
like, let's go.
And Camerupt became a Roomba.
Well, camera, I don't know.
Like he just kind of like he just looks more like a walking mountain now, and his like volcano is like bigger on his back.
Yeah, I don't know. But then the star of the show with the wings intact or cape thing,
It's a cape. It's a badass cape.
Mega Gallade.
Ah, so good.
The hype is real for this one, except its ability is horrible.
Inner focus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, unless I'm remembering that wrong, which of course now I'm going to double check as I'm saying this, but I thought that just means you can't flinch.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's horrible. Like,
I guess it gets a speed and attack boost as well, so it
well,
looks
yeah,
cool.
but that's just this mega thing. But like, the thing is, you always want practical abilities. So, that's disappointing.
Yeah, but I think if you give the Megas two good abilities, then
Well, give them something. I mean, come on.
I guess I don't know. But
like levitate. I don't.
why would Gallade learn levitate?
He has a cape now. Think about.
That doesn't mean anything.
He's like, I see you using earthquake. Hold on.
Medieval knights did not fly around, Josh, because they had capes.
They jumped, and then they get that little extra hang time, you know, so he stays above for the ground move. Anyway, so and also we have to also mention that they have the events coming out, right? They have the
yes.
official Diancie event
So cool.
that's going to go along with both games actually, Pokemon X and Y, and then
Well, they're releasing Diancie for X and Y,
Yep.
and then you're supposed to transfer her over to
Get the Mega-
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire to Mega Evolve her.
exactly. So I like that connection there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have this special Gengar.
I'm so excited for this one because they announced this in Japan first, like a week beforehand, and I was like, "Oh, that's so cool! I want it so much." Because they're doing a tie-in for Halloween, so what better for a tie-in than Halloween than a shiny Gengar? Because he's a white ghost.
Yeah, and he has the move Sludge Wave, which it's weird. They say it's exclusive, but it was just I believe, a tutor move from 5th gen.
They don't have
It's
tutors anymore, though. That's the thing.
Well, the thing is, people are like, you better bring it back for Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
They have to.
Yeah. So it's semi-exclusive, I guess. But yeah, so those are exciting, and of course, you know, Japan gets more events than us. But like as I'm seeing, Japan's now, as of today, getting a special Rotom or something.
Oh yeah, I saw that
And
too.
a Cherish Ball. Oh my god. Anyway,
I like that the Gengar comes in a Duskwall too.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, just little touches like that is what I like.
And actually, speaking about Pokemon then, and things for Japan, let's talk about Super Smash Brothers for 3DS. which
That was a great transition, sir.
is fantastic. Because the point I'm getting at is that if anyone has a Japanese 3DS, you can get the full game.
It's out right now.
So, like, there's videos of people playing it, and you have every single character. They're unlocking characters, and we're sitting here, right, with like 4 or 5?
Five characters. Well,
on the demo.
The demo came out in Japan a week ago, and then they got their full release a couple days ago. It got leaked a day early, too, so that was the thing. And the US just got their demo, like, 2 days ago if you were a Platinum member. So I got mine, and I've been playing it a lot.
Now, either I lost mine in the email or something, but...
Well, it was select Platinum members, so... Were you Platinum last year? Like,
I've been Platinum for like 5 years in a row, so...
They don't like you.
Apparently. But, yeah, anyway. I still can't get used to the controls. I think it's because, like, I do so many things so fast, and, like, my fingers are too far apart with the shield. I don't know.
Well, before we talk about the demo and the actual game itself, let's talk about what we know now that everything's out.
No.
What? You don't want to know?
No, I do. It's fine.
Okay, well, first we should say the leak that we discussed last episode was, it was true. Every character was true. Which I'm happy for, because we got Duck Hunt Dog.
Yeah, which... Interesting.
I like the way he plays. Like, he looks really... Like, again, like, I haven't seen enough of him, but, like, a lot of his attacks are just, like, kicking and biting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he also has a bunch of attacks that incorporate the hunter. So, like, he'll throw a can, and wherever the can lands is where the hunter will shoot the enemy, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like, it has that little target on it, and I believe you keep pressing the B button or something, and it keeps kicking it forward and forward and forward.
And the duck is the recovery. He grabs his collar and kind of...
Can we talk about recoveries then?
Okay, go talk about recoveries.
They're absurd right now on these new people.
They're not that bad.
Okay, starting from least absurd, we have Mega Man. He basically has a Sonic type.
Okay, you're talking about what we've got to experience firsthand in the demo then.
Not even firsthand, from what I've watched.
Okay, fine.
So Mega Man is like a Sonic recovery here. Goes straight up kind of thing, can move a little bit after that. Then you have Duck Hunt, I guess. He's just like, let me just go forever.
Are you going to break down all 50-something characters, Josh?
Only one more. And then you have Villager, who's
is amazing.
Who's like, I'm going to fly across the map and still have more. Like,
dude, I've recovered from like the very, very bottom of a stage and got all the way back up to the top of Villager.
Yeah, see, the only way that they can justify that is that if you pop the balloons on Villager, he automatically falls. Did you know that?
Yeah. Oh, no, I know, because I was playing on the demo and someone hit me with the beehive. And when you're hit with the beehive, the bees are constantly doing like one little damage. If you try using the balloon recovery when you have the bees around you, the balloons are popped instantly each time. You can't recover.
Yeah.
It's a killer.
That's the one thing. So I can see people like trying to recover from the bottom of the stage, and really good people are going to try and just down spike you or hit those balloons off, and I don't even know.
Or Link's arrow across the stage.
Oh, yeah. I mean, people with projectiles, throw it down.
Again, like, it's a really good recovery, but at the same time, it has a huge weakness.
Yeah, so
that's
cool.
Good, though. It's balanced. I like that.
Yeah. It's just, if you're on the other end of the stage and you knock them off to the other side, and then you're kind of screwed, because then it's like you just let him recover for free after all that work. Mm. It's like, oh no, he barely survived, and then he just comes back. But
back to characters revealed, and like so Duck Hunt Dog, his final smash, he summons a flock of ducks, and then all like, I don't know if those they look like Mexican standoff people.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of them. They just gather, and it's
I know they're from a game, but I don't remember what game they're from. It's the game that's in Back to the Future or something like that.
What?
In Back to the Future, he plays a game where he fights those guys.
Okay.
Oh, that's the game.
Well, I thought that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And
Lucario is now Mega Lucario for his final smash.
Yes.
Rob's final smash has changed, where he turns into a giant gun and shoots a giant laser across the field, which is interesting, because his last one, I agree, was overpowered.
You admitting that on your favorite guy?
Well, he's an inherent guy, but his final smash is really just, I will let out a constant stream of attack, and you can still attack during. It's a little bit cheap.
Okay. Well, what else is there?
What else did we see?
Well, the Mega Man one's always cool. I remember from the Invitational tournament, people were going crazy when Mega Man used his ult.
Yeah.
Ult.
Super fighting robot! He's here to save the day!
Smash. But,
Bowser Jr. His other alternate costumes are all the Koopas.
yeah, one really cool side note with that is that they also changed the name. It's not
Yeah, the announcer will say the different name.
Yeah, they don't just leave it as Bowser Jr. and that's like his different thing.
Did you see that day with all the leaks coming out? Someone said Roy's confirmed, and everyone's like, "Oh, they added Roy back in," and then it's a picture of Roy Koopa. It's like, oh,
yeah,
I like that.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so basically that leak we talked about was real. All those characters are in.
So, guys, for those of you that listened, you're welcome.
We gave you the inside scoop, even though the entire internet was reporting on that.
Yeah, but anyway.
Did you watch Classic Mode at all?
That's the adventure kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that. The weirdest part of that is that you have like a path to take, and the guy says, "Ready? Go!" And then you like run. I'm like, how is that timed? Like, I don't.
It's really quick. It's like a split decision kind of thing.
Yeah, but like, I think that was kind of.
I would just go with the path with more coins and more difficulty, because the higher the difficulty, the more reward you get.
Yeah, so why not? I don't know, but it was just kind of weird. That was like, why is this being timed?
And do you see the final boss?
So we have, first of all, Master Hand. Then we have Crazy Hand, which I could have sworn when I was watching the video, the guy said Lazy Hand. And I'm like, what?
That's a lazy hand.
And then it turns into this Master Core, which is some mutant dragon thing at first. Or
it
dog thing.
It depends on your difficulty. He has 5 different forms he can turn into.
Oh, okay.
There's a human form, a blade form, a scorpion form, or I think it's called like beast form.
Yeah.
And it's basically like if Master Hand and Crazy Hand were to be ripped open, this is like their essence inside them.
Which, that's weird. But
it's weird, but it's such a cool final boss.
Yeah, and then it turns into just literally, here's a ball, kick it. And then
yeah,
and then
that I don't get, but
it's like, hey, you've survived this long, do a little more.
Yeah.
like there's actually no purpose to that last part.
Yeah, but it like rubber bands back, like you hit it off the stage, or like it'll bound back kind of thing. But you just gotta do a really powerful smash attack, and it's off the stage.
Yeah, but I like that. It's pretty cool. I also like the new stages, actually.
Yeah.
The ones that I've seen.
See, here's the thing. I think that the 3DS... I know the 3DS version is limited, but I feel like it should have had more new stages.
Mm-hmm.
Because just from what we've seen, it seems like a lot of stuff returning from Melee and Brawl.
Yeah.
Which, again, like, we've confirmed now that there will be DLC, because they've already been patching the game since it came out in Japan. So they can add DLC that's well within their, like, roundhouse stuff to do. So maybe we'll see more stages, but... I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. But
I wasn't too impressed with the stage selection for 3DS.
Yeah, I mean, for me though, I'm always that Final Destination. So I have Final Destination.
And again, every stage has a Final Destination mode, which is awesome.
Wait, what?
Every stage has a Final Destination mode.
What do you mean?
Haven't you been doing this in the demo?
No.
When you're on the stage selection screen, any stage you pick, if you hit X, the stage becomes Final Destination. Like,
what?
No items, no platforms. Just
what?
Dude, turn on. You have your DS with you?
Yeah.
Right now, I want your live reaction for this. Do it.
Oh, all right. I'm pulling this out.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yo, all right. Well, I gotta start it up. Which I don't know why. Has it taken forever for you? It's weird. When I quit the thing.
Yes, it's been taking a little bit longer. I think the Smash demo is just like insanely weird.
Yeah, I don't know, but wow, That would be fantastic then. Because, like, I'm trying to learn these characters, and sometimes I'm either winning or losing just purely based off, hey, I know more about these items, so let me
Yeah,
throw
can we
them
talk
at
about some
you.
of the items that are a little bit too OP?
Okay,
Like
this gigantic wind
the
sword.
wind bellows. No, no, no. Anything with the wind. So the giant sword thing from Kid Icarus and the wind bellows from Legend of Zelda. Those two are ridiculous.
I know, they don't end. Like, the wind just keeps going. And
Yeah.
it's like, stop.
And also the Galaga and the Beetle.
Those things are gigantic.
No, no, no. If the Galaga gets you, it's an instant kill. If the Beetle catches you, it's pretty much an instant kill. Like, you can dodge both of them, but like if they get you, that's it.
Yeah, so, wow. I mean, Ken, you're more of the advocate for items, and I mean, you're even displeased.
Well, especially in 1v, I've been doing a lot of 1v1 with the level 9 computer.
Yeah.
Those are bullshit. So I have been doing lots of just no items.
Well, all right. I just pressed this. You know, I was looking at it last night. I was like, "What is that Omega form thing?"
Yeah.
This is the weirdest. Wow,
So now you have a completely flat battlefield stage, no items,
this is fantastic.
and every stage has that.
Well, I mean, we can only play one.
Well, yeah, no, but like watching
No, I
like,
know,
the
I know.
streams, like every stage has that. So now every
I,
stage is technically legal.
you know, I was wondering how people got this stage. I'm like, "Oh, that's the new Final Destination." I was like, it's okay."
No, no,
But
that's just flat battlefield.
yeah, wow, I'm really playing right now. Wow. Oh, I'm on Mega Man. Yo.
Screw Mega Man. I can't figure out how to use him for shit.
Well, I have to blame some of it on like my poor 3DS playing, but the one thing I see with him is he's a little slow. But
Okay.
aside from that, if I can just get it right, like with certain combos and things on GameCube controller, he can be really good. You just gotta combo things.
Yeah, the entire 3DS, again, it plays well, but the controls still like trip me up a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like you can't press the buttons fast enough.
I don't know. I keep looking at my 3DS. Like, I don't know what is like throwing me off. I think the L button for the grab and like all that stuff is a little bit weird because it's so small. Maybe.
Yeah,
And
I
like
don't know. It's just the hands.
doing A and B for the attacks. Are you using X and Y to jump? Or are you doing up on the circle pad?
Doing X.
See, I'm doing up on the circle pad a little bit.
I think that's even harder.
Maybe again, but it feels weird hitting X though.
Yeah, I mean it. I don't know. Everything's just kind of off.
Like I'm trying to get both my fingers on A and B, and then control everything else on the other side.
Yeah, and it's just I'm messing up, and I'm thinking, wait, which one's the B button? And then it's literally B, but it's in a different spot, and my hands are in a different spot. I don't know.
Yeah.
Eh.
Did you hear that? They found out that you can use the 3DS as a controller now on the Wii U for Smash Bros.
Oh yeah, I saw that as an option. I was wondering what that was.
I think it's like if you get really good at the 3DS version and then the Wii U version comes out, it's like I don't want to learn the new controls.
Yeah, which, well, okay.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to use that, but it's a cool thing to have.
Yeah, I mean, you could try and fit it into a Wii wheel and try that, but no,
Shut up.
that'd be really funny.
I gotta find the most unique way to play Smash for Wii U.
Telling you though, it was practical, but
It was mind games as hell though.
he still should have won. Anyway,
Fucking Lucario, so much bullshit, fucking shit, fuck. You were saying?
yes. What's it called? Wow,
World of Warcraft?
I'm distracted now. I don't play World of Warcraft, man.
You said wow.
Oh, you're right. I guess now I play. So
Anything else in the, like again, like it's out in Japan. I want to play it. The demo is great. I want the
we
full.
want to play. If you want to watch more, just go on YouTube, search it up. People have a ton of things. Go on Twitch.
What do you think with the clone characters being confirmed?
Yeah.
Dark Pit, Dr. Mario, Lucina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta see.
I'm just. Lucina and Dr. Mario piss me off because their final smashes are pretty much the same as their counterparts. Like Dr. Mario's is the same as Mario's, except it's pills instead of fireballs.
Yeah.
So he just throws pills. I'm like, you could
more
have done
medical.
so much more.
Yeah, I know.
Luigi's final smash is so much better.
I didn't even see that one.
He pulls out the poltergust and sucks up everything on the stage and then shoots it off.
That's cool.
It's so good.
That's pretty cool. But I don't know. There's not too much to talk about. You just gotta watch for yourself, and hopefully get the demo if you guys can, and hopefully the game will eventually come out here.
October 3rd, like 18 days.
Say hello. We have delayed.
We here at Nintendo know you want Smash Bros. So we have decided to delay Smash Bros.
To spring 2015.
We will see you then. Oh, but did you hear the leaked, well, not leaked, but a rumored release date for the Wii U version?
Oh, now people are saying January.
No.
When?
November 21st.
See, now that's a problem.
Why?
I have reservations on the 21st.
What do you have on the 21st?
This whole Omega Ruby nonsense.
Is that on the 21st too?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So
Is
forget
it?
Super Smash. It's all Pokemon.
Oh crap! You're right. It is the 21st. No, that can't be possible.
There's no way they would do that. Like the Pokemon one's been out forever. So. Ken, what sources are you telling these people?
No, here, look, I'll send you the source right now so you can collaborate with me on this. 1 second.
Let's collaborate.
Nothing like a good collaboration.
Like an
It's IGN, dude. It's IGN.
Ew.
Igen.
That is interesting. Wow. Well, hopefully it's not true. It looks pretty believable, though.
Like,
I know.
I don't know what I would do on that. That's literally like my two favorite series on the same night.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, we'll see. But
But yeah, so if it is on the 21st, you heard it here first, folks. And if not, then JK.
Then hopefully you heard it second. Anyway.
That's not good either, because then we were late to report it.
True. Anyway, so we also want to get into a host of different topics.
Yes, we don't want this to be an all Pokemon, all Smash Bros. Podcast.
Yeah, who wants that? We want... No.
There's some guy in Alabama like, I want that.
See, that accent better be accurate, or that fan is going to not be a fan anymore.
I offend fans with accents all the time.
Alright, so, Ken, I heard you want to talk about the new Apple stuff, right?
Ooh.
iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus.
Let me just say, that was a good day to be an Apple fanboy. I was so happy with everything they announced that day.
Yeah, I mean, I still haven't gotten all the details just because I've been really busy, but like, the stuff I've seen.
The biggest thing is the phone is bigger. That's really like the biggest change for the phone. The 6 is about the size of a 3DS. The 6 Plus is about the size of a 3DS XL.
Yeah.
In terms of screen size, I think it went from 4 to 4.7 to 5.5.
Yes.
Yes.
You are right, sir.
So I'm really excited because, again, I have an iPhone 5 right now. I've had it for about 2 years. Mm-hmm. So my contract expires actually on October 3rd.
Oh, very nice.
And I'll be upgrading then.
And what else is on October 3rd?
Oh, shit. Son of a bitch!
Why is everything lining up like this? Ken, what's happening here?
Do I wait for Smash Bros? Or do I go? No, because the phone comes out. The phone comes out the 19th. So
Smash Bros or phone? Phone or Smash?
We here at Nintendo know you want the new iPhone, so we released Smash Bros for the iPhone.
But in spring 2015.
Spring 2015. We are sorry. Au revoir.
Here is a picture of Reggie.
My name is Iwata. Goodbye.
But okay, so anyway,
the phone comes out in a couple days now. I'm not gonna be getting it until like the first week of October, which is fine because I can get all those people to like go get it already and whatnot.
Yeah, the crazy people that apparently are already online.
Yep.
How that works? Like,
I don't understand either.
Like,
just pre-order the phone and reserve your date time. You don't have to go wait in line for the phone.
Yeah, but anyway, so one really like aesthetic thing. I like that they've gone more back to like a curvy kind of edges.
Yep, not as harsh edges anymore.
I mean, I really didn't mind either way, but
Yeah, with the iPhone 5, like the band around the side, like you can like run your finger back over the screen in the band. It's a little bit not jarring, but it could be smoother.
yeah. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's always faster.
Yeah, always faster.
Always with the better graphics,
Better camera, better graphics, better processor.
better, yeah, the better chip.
The 6 Plus has a stabilization feature in the camera,
Yes.
so it's like professional grade stabilization built into it, which is awesome.
Yeah,
The phones come loaded with iOS 8 already on them, which looks pretty cool. But yeah, again, like there's like everyone says like, oh, what's different about the iPhone? At the end of the day, it's still an iPhone. There's not going to be too much different.
yeah. I mean, they added stuff like with their new.
It's a bigger phone. Again,
well,
it's a bigger, more better version of the thing that you already love.
They have Apple Pay.
Oh, I wasn't gonna talk about that yet, but
Wow. Well, let's talk about it. We have Apple Pay.
so Apple is trying to eliminate the credit cards and the wallets, which I am okay with.
Well, they're saying, yeah, have your credit cards, but put it here. So,
Well, no, they show the picture of the wallet. It's like we are trying to eliminate this, which they can if you think about it.
the problem is, like, I don't know.
What's the problem?
I don't know. It's just all sitting
what
there on
do
your phone then.
What do you have in your wallet that can't go on your phone?
A key. Really?
No, they have there's a company that you can make digital keys. Where
Yeah,
basically
well,
the
then
door.
you need a digital thing, and that doesn't work for my room. But
Why do you
anyway,
keep your key in your wallet
where else would I keep it?
on a keychain?
I don't have any other keys.
You don't have car. Oh, you don't have car keys.
Well, I don't even need a car here.
Okay, well, people in the real world have key rings, Josh.
So for people with keys, I'm sorry, this doesn't solve all your problems. But
It's a start. But no, it's basically AR technology built into the phones where basically you just hold your phone up to a sensor and it takes your credit card information.
yep.
And they did it in a way where your credit card and all your information isn't stored on the phone. They take it once, create a unique Apple Pay number, and then you just control that through the phone. So none of your credit card info or your name or anything like that ever goes onto the phone.
And as a way of a signature is Touch ID.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which is cool, because your fingerprint is the best thing to scan. Like, think when you sign for something like at like a store and they have like the little pad.
anyone could
I worked
sign.
at Best Buy for years, and people just scribble. It's like, okay, accepted.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Those are people's signatures. But
Well, no. Like, people would literally just go like
I
scribble.
like how you're doing like motion. Like I can tell that you're like scribbling on your desk right now.
You know how I do. We have that connection, bro.
Yeah.
This doesn't work well for an audio podcast, but you get it.
Well, no, you could hear it a little bit. Yeah. See.
There we go.
Yeah. See.
That nice
But-
mahogany desk.
Oh God. But yeah. So I don't know. It's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Everything else is kind of standard, I think.
Again, like, I go back to the iPhone is an iPhone. It's not going to be something completely different each year. They improve it.
Which it does a lot. I mean, people take a lot of it for granted, but
It was cool. Like, I watched that entire keynote conference that day, but after it was done later that night, I watched the original iPhone press conference.
oh yeah,
Like back when Steve Jobs presented it and stuff like that. They've come a long way technology-wise.
we have now introduced texting on the phone.
No, like when Steve Jobs first announced the iPhone, he was like showing like the BlackBerry and all these other phones that had like the little keyboards on the bottom.
Yeah,
And he's like, these are technically what they're calling smartphones nowadays, but they're not that smart. And like he showed a picture of them. Like, look at the phone. Now, if I cut off the keyboards, look how much actual screen you have. And like it was like barely anything. It's like, so we have the iPhone, which is all screen, and like we have texting, we have weather, we have like all that stuff was the iPhone originally before the Androids came along, before the Galaxies and the Windows phones and whatnot. Like the iPhone changed the entire smartphone market. It's so cool to see how far they've come in so many generations.
yeah. And on that same note, then now they have a new product.
You
They
are
have
just the king of
watch.
transitions today, aren't you, sir?
They have the Apple Watch.
Apple Watch. It's interesting they're trying to move away from the whole eye something.
Well, I feel like
it's
it
not-
can
it's-
get repetitive.
Well, because I stood for internet originally. It was the internet phone. It was the internet music
okay.
player. So now they're going to now everything. Now it's like redundant because now everything is internet nowadays.
Yeah.
So instead of iPay, it's Apple Pay. Instead of iWatch, it's Apple Watch, which I like.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. The problem is it's so expensive.
The watch.
Yeah.
Okay, look at this is the way I was looking at it. Do you know what the Fitbit is, Josh?
The what?
The Fitbit.
No.
A Fitbit is it's a tracker, like an exercise tracker.
Oh yeah.
Like
okay.
almost like a fancy pedometer.
Oh, those can go for hundreds of dollars. Too.
Yeah, the Fitbit starts at $100, and then like the Nike Flex or like those.
No. Oh, Nike Fuel Band, man.
Nike Fuel Band, those go for even more, closer to
No.
for the really good ones, closer to 200.
No, it's either 150 or 100 now. They brought down the price.
Okay, before
That's like my baby. Like I've wanted that thing. So like I know exactly the price on that.
And then there's like the juice box, the jump box, something like. There's another like okay. Anyway, all these sports watches they range from like 100 to let's say 150. Now let's look at an actual watch. If you want to go get a decent like let's say a Fossil watch, how much is that going to cost you?
No idea.
Around $100.
Okay.
Now let's say you wanted a smartwatch. Look at the Samsung smartwatches out right now.
Oh, I know. Those are 300.
Okay, so now you're getting
350.
So now you're getting a really good watch, a really good fitness watch, and basically and a smartwatch all built into one, starting at $350.
Yeah, I mean,
with completely interchangeable customization for everything. Either you want a smaller screen or a bigger screen, like 12 different band choices.
yeah. I think it's just I don't have enough use for all this stuff. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't seem worth
when I first saw it, it was just me going like, "Oh, it's Apple! I want it."
Yeah, I mean that's always the
That's all
gut
it was.
reaction.
I showed my dad the iWatch, the Apple Watch.
Wow.
Shut up. It's hard to get used to. I showed him the Apple Watch part of the keynote, and he wants one. Now my dad has an iPhone, but he does not use it to like any of its capability. Like he plays 2048, and that's it. Like he doesn't download apps. He doesn't do like any of the weather. He thinks that if he had the watch, he'd be using it so much more.
Well, the problem is you gotta watch when people say that, because that can like my grandma does that all the time. She'd be like, "Oh, if I knew that, I would use it all the time." Whatever.
No, but my dad adamantly says like he doesn't use the iPhone to its ability because he doesn't use it for. But all the new health stuff in iOS 8 and the stuff that the tracking, like he has the Fitbit, he has the Nike, he has all the different watches, and none of them do exactly what he wants them to do. He's looking at the watch and like that pretty much does what he wants. His only complaint is he wished he didn't have to have the iPhone with him for the watch to work.
Okay, well,
Which I understand, but
well, is he gonna be one of those people online a week ahead?
no. He got so mad because then like at the end of the keynote, it's like out early 2015. He's like, what the hell? He's like, Ken, I thought the phone was coming out like in a week. Like, yeah. Why is the watch coming out in January? It's like they have to. Because here's the thing, I don't think Apple knows how to sell the watch yet. Look at it this way. There are 3 variations of the watch. The Apple Watch, the Apple Watch Flex, I think it's called, or something. That
sounds familiar.
It's the exercise version, and then the Apple Watch exclusive, which is the 24-karat gold ones. So you have 3 sets there, and then each of them come in 2 sizes for a smaller screen or bigger screen. So now you're at 6 watches ready. Then you have the thousands of combinations with the bands and the faces. You can't go into a Best Buy and like, I want the 14-karat gold with the red leather band, the smaller face. Like, there's no way they'll have the ability to inventory that together. So I think if anything, the Apple Watch is going to be custom made online, and then you pick up at a store delivered to you. It's not going to be a retail thing, I don't think. Because like, think how would you sell that? Like, what if you went to the store and like, hey, do you have the exercise version in red with the metallic band? And like, if they don't have that exact one, then what are you gonna do?
Yeah, but well, they gotta have it in stores to some extent.
Mm-hmm. And then the idea is, what if you buy the watch by itself and everything else is separate? Like, what if they sell the band separately? Like,
You
almost like
just go home with this little like.
no, think about that. It's like how they sell cases. What if you buy the watch? The watch is $350, and the band is like $50.
Hey, welcome to the world of accessories. That's all they ever do.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's cool though, right? So,
Yeah.
why not be excited about it? I don't think I'm gonna buy it, but that's it.
I'm definitely getting one at this point.
Okay.
No, like it's a little thing, but what intrigued me most was when they first showed off the watch, how it had the little dial on the side. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
well,
that's cool. It looks like a watch. I wonder what that's for. And it's a digital crown to control the zooming of the watch.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more for like the whole just aesthetic
Well,
of
here's the thing.
this is a watch.
It looks good aesthetically, and then like they said, like when you pinch to zoom on a watch, you're covering the entire screen. This is
so
a way
do
to get
this.
around that.
Yeah, I like that. I
Again,
mean,
it's so smart.
yeah. Which makes me wonder, was this still part of Steve Jobs' plans? I think it probably was.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was.
But yeah, I like it. So it's cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to see yours.
Now, whether I get this day one or not is going to vary because they said early 2015, so I'm assuming January, but it could be February as well. And by then, they'll be right after Christmas. I'll be broke, so yeah.
Well, it's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, you got your We Fit You tracker thing, so you're good.
I am.
Don't worry.
Got it right here.
You have it on right now?
I do, actually.
Nice. It's always the signature because you always have a tendency to like, I don't know, you bend and then your shirt just goes and then I just see you and I'm just like, oh, we fit.
Thanks.
The belt doesn't work on you. I don't understand.
Because I have no ass.
Can we talk about belts? No.
Sure, if you like.
I know you don't have expertise.
I have many belts. None of them work. No, again, if like okay, not to go on to like belts for too long. If I had like a butt, it would work because the belt would be like it wouldn't be able to go down. The fact that there's nothing there, it's like if you're tying something to a tree and half the tree is cut down the middle, so you have the rounded side on the front and the back is completely flat. It won't grip onto anything.
Yeah. But
this is for you, Pete. I hope you're listening to this.
Well, for anyone out there, I'm curious if anyone else has the same problem with belts.
Please let us know.
I just would be curious if there's someone else out there. But I don't know. I don't have that problem. But I feel like that's a weird concept. But it makes sense. I understand.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
What else is going on? What else are you hyped about, Joshy?
I am hyped, let's see, about anime, man. There's some good anime out there lately. Because, they start off their whole, basically, fall series of new anime or returning series kind of thing. Or late summer, I guess, to start it up. And, wow. I got a text at the same time. I'm looking over. I'm like, huh? But all right. So obviously the most popular, biggest hype one, Sword Art Online 2. So, Ken, I don't know if you've gotten a chance to still watch it.
I haven't watched it, but I have looked into it a little bit, and it's a first-person shooter apparently now.
Yeah. So for those of you out there that know about the original Sword Art Online, it's basically this guy and other people too. They have these virtual reality kind of helmet things, and they go into this world, and they basically feel all the stuff. Like it's pretty cool based on how they manipulate with technology, whatever. And they were playing in this world with swords and mages and almost like a World of Warcraft kind of thing. This one takes it into I don't want to spoil it, but he goes into this game that's almost like Call of Duty, and it's called Gun Gale Online. And the names are kind of weird. They're like, GGO or whatever.
I feel like guys, the first one's called Sword Art Online. Think of a name of guns. Gun Gale Online. There we go.
Promote that man.
That's the one.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's really cool though. I would say. I actually didn't watch the new episode that came out last night. Forgive me, but
No.
wow, it's really building up really quick. That's the thing I like about that series.
Now, is there the sense of death in this one again? Because I remember, like,
Oh yeah,
the first season, they emphasized that a lot. The
yeah.
second season was like, it didn't seem like there was a lot at stake half the time.
Well, I mean, there was and there wasn't. It was only death then for one person, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Now it's back to the oh my god, people are dying. I need to stop this guy, and that's
Okay,
all I'm
good.
gonna reveal.
Okay,
But,
good.
wow, that's a really great anime. If people want to get on something right now and watch that, wow, they're up to episode 11, so it's not that bad. And
I'll try to catch up eventually.
yeah,
Hunter x Hunter just ended, so I'm sad about that.
no,
Yeah, it did.
no, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't.
The final episode? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, isn't the final episode out already? I'm
Moving
checking
on.
right now. Keep talking.
Well, not from my knowledge, but okay.
I'm pretty sure the final episode aired.
The thing is, you might be
fi-
thinking
no,
about
fi-
the old.
final episode's next week. It is ending though.
Thanks. So, let's see. Other really good right now anime. There's this one called. Oh God, actually, forgive me. Before I start saying it, I want to check it before I just start saying something wrong. Where is it? Okay. One that's supposed to be really good is. I'm gonna butcher this saying, by the way. Mahoka Koko no Retose. Take it for what it is. But again, you might have to like, I don't know, add somewhere the spelling for that for people if they're just listening to this. But that one is supposed to be really good. I haven't even gotten to watch that one yet, but it's a brand new one. Also, one called Tokyo Ghoul. That one's supposed to be pretty good. Those are like the two like really good new ones. Then you have a couple other new ones which are decent, like Aldnoah Zero and also Akame ga Kill. So for people that want to get on new ones, those are pretty good. I mean, then you also have, of course, like last night I just watched a new episode of One Piece. I mean, you can't get better than One Piece. So,
Yo.
oh my god.
Dreaming. Don't give it up.
No,
Luffy.
just ever since I've watched the sub ones, it doesn't compare. Man, if you listen to the Japanese intros,
Oh, I know.
they're fantastic.
Believe
like,
me, I know.
my god. So, if you don't watch One Piece, you need to dedicate a lot of time to catch up. Because I just watched episode.
But hey, it's a
six.
good ride all the way through. Like, it's not like, oh, you have to watch
Yeah.
100 episodes before it gets good. No, that's a pretty good show from the start.
They kind of stall a little bit sometimes, but they have 661 episodes right now. So
Jesus Christ.
that's a lot. But oh my god, it's getting to a really good point. Like last night's episode. Oh my goodness. Wow.
What
Wow.
happened?
I'm not revealing it, man. Or do you want me to reveal
Give
it?
me a hint.
Do you want me to reveal it?
Sure.
Ooh.
Spoiler alert for One Piece. If you're listening right now and you watch One Piece, here's a spoiler.
So last night's episode, they're in Dressrosa, which is this whole thing run by Don Flamingo or
Yeah.
Doflamingo. Yeah, Doflamingo Don Quixote, whatever. And so this guy is like OP. Like he just has these strings that he attaches to like clouds basically, and he can go all over the place and use these incredible attacks. He was fighting with what's his name? Trafalgar Law, the guy with the hat with the panda guy that's part of his crew. That everyone loves the panda, and except he doesn't have his crew with him. I don't know, but so he partnered up with Luffy, all of them, and basically he was fighting Doflamingo, and wow, he got taken to school, man, and he got literally like thrown and beat up all the way across the whole entire city. From the original fight that was starting outside the city, it felt like a Dragon Ball Z kind of fight, man.
Nice.
But so then all of a sudden it's like, of course he gets thrown down to the ground at some point, and of course it's right in front of like Luffy and like Zoro and this one guy they're with, which won't bother explaining that to you. But anyway, so he gets thrown down to the ground, and he's like basically dead. And then he takes Doflamingo takes out this like fancy gun and shoots him 3 times, and basically the guy died. Like Law died,
Really?
and basically Luffy's like his eyes turned from like regular to like super serious, super angry, and he was like yelling to end the episode. And
Jesus Christ.
yeah,
That's
so
intense.
yeah, and I mean, as is, they're gonna wage this war against them and fight back. It's a whole thing. Oh my goodness. So, wow,
That show
that
goes in
was-
so many different directions sometimes.
I like it though, man. It's one of those where when you think you know everything, and then it's just like I didn't see that coming, and things like that. So, wow.
Speaking of things you didn't see coming, did you hear that Korra season 4 starts in like 2 weeks?
Didn't know, didn't care.
Let's think. Season 3 ended about 2 weeks ago. Season 4 is starting in 2 weeks.
See, now that's cool though,
It is
because they're like,
it
we
is cool,
care.
but it's the final season.
Okay, so it's sad, but they care.
Season 3, they aired half of it on TV, and then it wasn't doing good rating wise, and that's what they said anyway. So they took it off TV, and the rest aired on Nick.com like every Saturday. But now here's the thing: they didn't take it off because of ratings, because they looked at the ratings and they were actually doing better. The show got really dark the last like 5 episodes. Like, it would not have been allowed on Nickelodeon. Like it got that bad, and they couldn't stick it like in a Nick at Night time. They couldn't stick it anywhere time wise to fit the new age rating, so they put it online. And season 3,
But on Nick.com?
well, Nick.com is age gate. You can put an age gate on it.
Oh, you're right. Well, but no, come on.
That's how they got around it. It's stupid, but that's how they did it. So season 3 ended, and we didn't expect season 4 for another probably a year or so. But the creator of the show came out and told me, like, yeah, season 4 is starting in like 2 weeks. Here's a poster. And so, it's the final season of Korra, and it's gonna be insane.
So what are you gonna do after that?
Wait for another Avatar series to come along.
Just watch one of the ones I've listed, man. The animes.
Oh yeah, I need to get into another anime because everything I'm watching is.
I gave you a lot of choices.
You
man.
gave me lots of choice. Again, I need to watch Sword Art or Gun Art Online now, whatever it's called.
Gun Art. It's still Sword Art Online. It's Sword Art Online too. Man, come on. I mean, they got original with the name. Give them some credit. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so lots of anime to watch.
Yeah. So anime is fantastic.
Yes,
But
it is.
I gotta tell you, it's pretty bad though when like I have it on, and there's one part where this one like girl is like talking and then like screams or something, and I know that like one of my suite mates just walked by my room. I'm like, oh, this sounds bad. But aside from that,
I was watching an episode I'm rewatching The Office right now. There was an episode the other day where Michael is trying to drag Meredith to Alcoholics Anonymous, and she's just like screaming like, no, stop it, I'm not doing it, no. And like, it sounds so bad when you're not, just from the audio, because I walked out of the room, I started hearing that, and like, oh my god, that sounds horrible.
yeah. So that's the one problem. But aside from that, I recommend all and any anime. So if you guys have any anime that I didn't mention, or should I mention, or next time, or check out, or whatever, let me know.
I'll try to watch some of the ones you mentioned, so we have something to talk about next time a little bit, so I can tell you if I agree with your points of views or not.
Well, this is a collaboration here. I was listing those as of I've watched the episodes and they're pretty good. I mean, I got to watch more of it to really know. But also, like some of my friends from college and stuff that watched, they were telling me those. So, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so there's a lot, man. There's a lot going on all over the place and everything.
Have you gotten a chance to play Destiny yet?
No. How am I going to play?
Oh, that's right. You don't have a current gen console.
Yeah. Well, my brother does. He reserves it. I guess he got it.
He told me to add him on PS4, and I added him. He is yet to accept my friend request. Tell him to get on that.
I will actually. That's interesting. But yeah, I mean, he has it, so
Yeah.
I don't even know how it is.
I have really mixed feelings about it because in some cases it's the best game I've ever played, In some cases, it's the absolute worst game I've ever played.
That's fun.
Like, here's the like, you know what it is, right?
It's like a Call of Duty type game.
No, try again.
Okay. Mass Effect?
No, try again.
Halo?
Yes, closer to Halo than anything else.
Okay.
It's from Bungie, the guys who made Halo. So it's basically you've played Borderlands, right?
Sort of.
You know what Borderlands is, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Take Halo, mix it with Borderlands, and turn it into an MMORPG like World of Warcraft. It's a completely online game. Like, you cannot play the game. It needs to be online to play. There's no pausing. So, like, no matter where you are in the game, if you pause, the game is still happening around you. People can kill you whenever you want.
What?
Yeah. Like, if you go out into orbit in your spaceship, like, there's no one in orbit, so you can, like, do stuff there. But, like, if you pick up an item, you can't check it in the middle of, like, the game because you're in the middle of a battle. The game, the way it's formatted is, basically it's, like, in the far future where, like, the Earth and, like, human civilization, we expanded out to, like, every planet in the galaxy. But then something bad happened, so now we're all back on Earth, like, in one city that's still, like, barely holding on. And you play a Guardian, and you have to go to each planet and, like, retake the planets and fight all these different aliens, yada, yada, yada. It sounds like this really big, really impressive game with an awesome story. There is no story. Josh, can I spoil the entirety of Destiny to you right now?
Yeah.
Your character is brought back to life in the very beginning of the game. You're told you need to save the Earth. You go to the moon. You go to Venus. You go to Mars. You kill this big enemy guy. The game ends.
Oh.
They don't explain why you were dead. They don't explain who the aliens are. They don't, like, the game tells you nothing.
Hold on. I have the best explanation for it. It's Destiny, man. And Ken has left the building.
Done!
So, guys, I guess
Okay.
the thing to take away is buy the game for the guns. Don't buy the game for the story.
Yeah, okay. Don't buy it for this. Don't buy it for the story. Here, the gameplay is fantastic. There are 3 classes to choose from. You can be a warlock, a titan, or a hunter. You get a primary weapon, a sub weapon, and a heavy weapon. All your gear, like your gloves, your helmet, your cape, like, you can change and customize all of that. Again, all that stuff is fantastic. The gameplay is fantastic. The PvP online, the best PvP I've ever played. It's amazing.
It's funny with you saying PvP.
I know, right? Like, I've maxed out the level cap already.
Jeez.
I've played so much. I've maxed everything out. So now I'm like, okay, let me go play the story to, like, get, like, the good, like, story experience. I've beaten the story. There's nothing for me to do. Now, here's the thing. Because they're treating this like an MMO with, like, WoW and stuff like that, this game is going to last 10 years. They're going to release updates every couple months, like new patches and new expansions for the game. So, like, right now, you can only go to the moon, Venus, Mars, and, like, there's a little area of, like, asteroids that you can't actually interact with. They're just there. When this game first came out, they made it sound like you can explore the entirety of the solar system plus more, which I'm sure after 10 years you'll be able to, but right now you can't.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much in the games, like, oh, there's going to be stuff here later, don't worry. It's like, okay, but I want to play now.
Hey.
Again, like, there's nothing for me to do now except, like,
Wait.
I have to wait, and, like, what's that called in Call of Duty it's basically prestiging, but it's not prestiging.
Oh, okay.
Because no matter what I do, I'll still be at level 20. I can get better weapons and guns, but I'll always still be at the max level cap until they upgrade that.
Level 20? That's it?
Yeah, again, dude, the game came out on Tuesday, and I've already beaten it completely.
Well, you kind of tend to do that with games anyway.
But here's
you just play it nonstop. Like, yeah, I beat it.
But now here's the thing. With Borderlands, like, I'm comparing it to Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2, amazing story. And Borderlands 2 took me a while to beat story-wise. Even after I beat the story, there was, like, 30 or 40 side missions to go do. Like, tons of stuff to do. There are no side missions in this game. Once you beat a planet, you can go explore the planet without a mission, so you can, like, walk around and shoot random aliens and stuff like that. But there's no incentive to go do more stuff.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah. So that's Destiny. It's a great game, but god damn it sucks. That's like I tweeted the other day. It's like I love Destiny, and by that I mean I hate Destiny, and by that I mean I love Destiny because it has the potential to be everything I want and more. Just it's like, JK, you're not getting it yet.
Yeah. Like our podcast.
The first expansion isn't out till December, so like right now I'm like, okay. So by the time the expansion comes out, I'll be playing Smash Bros. And Pokemon, so...
Yeah, see, I was really tempted to do an Iwata kind of thing, like when you said December. We here at
Nintendo see you're playing Destiny. So we delayed Smash Bros. To 2015. Thank you for your patience.
We need him on the podcast.
Yeah, I'll try my best to contact Iwata-san.
Well, either that or just get a clip of his audio.
I need to get a soundboard of Iwata clips.
Actually, you know what you should do? We should start off the next podcast and just have his voice saying, like, hello, and all that stuff. And then we actually just come in. I feel
we need to rearrange the audio. Like, hello, welcome to JK.
Well, you don't have to modify hello.
Shut up.
You've had a lot of these pauses today, Ken.
So I'm just audibly facepalming.
I know. It's pretty funny for me.
Well, Joshy, anything else you want to talk about today? Or should we call it an episode here?
Well, I don't know, man. We're probably good. People have a lot to look into.
What do you got going on this week? Anything that people should know?
No. Just a lot of work. I
should probably say now this is the last week for Tag Season 2 videos. The season finale airs on September 13th, which is a Thursday.
Ooh.
And then after that, it's going to be a bunch of different stuff on the channel for a while.
See, we're not like Legend of Korra.
We come out 2 weeks later.
Yeah. We're like regular shows and things.
Yeah, Tag is going to go dark for a little bit. But I have a bunch of solo Let's Play stuff, so get excited for that.
I love that line so much.
Solo record.
Yeah. But, well, that's cool. I look forward to that.
Yeah. And I'm going to be doing some Shovel Knight, and then I got in touch with Activision, and they sent me a copy of Skylanders, so I'm playing that. Yeah,
that's cool.
They're going more into like the YouTube marketing space. So they sent me a copy of last year's Skylanders that's the new one, Swap Force. And it's like a special edition that has like a bunch of extra figures inside. So,
I love how you purposely went down, picked it up, and now you're reading the box. Like,
shut up.
That's awesome.
The microphone can tell when I turn my head like that.
Oh, that and yeah.
So I got that, which is cool, and then Hyrule Warriors comes out on the 26th. So once that comes out, I'll be getting that at midnight and playing that and uploading right to the channel.
Very nice.
So yeah, lots of cool stuff along the way.
Yeah, I wish I had more to share. I mean, all I do is I have so many classes, and it's so much work. And
how are the actual classes now that you're into the thick of it?
I like it better. I feel that I'm more prepared and stuff, and gotten into the flow. And yeah, I mean, they still run a bit long, and I'm like tired. But aside from that, they're going pretty good. It's just the work is really long. Like yesterday, I did one assignment for literally 5 hours with one guy.
Jesus Christ.
And it needed those 5 hours. Like, we had to do a lot of research on different cases and things. Like,
Hey, it makes sense. Like, the amount of time my dad spends on cases, like when he's just going like for days on end doing research, it makes sense.
Yeah, so it's a lot. But, so it's just tough. I don't have much else going on. Like I sat here, I was playing a little bit last night because I was kind of free late. But, yeah, I got nothing to note. Just a bunch of class, bunch of work. And
it's weird. Like gaming nowadays, like I don't have time to like sit down and game for too long at a time.
Yeah.
Like I was playing a Rogue Legacy for the PS4, which is a good game because I can like play it for like 10 minutes and put it down and like make progress. Like it's not like that time consuming. And Destiny comes along, like, oh god, I'm gonna get sucked into Destiny now. Nope, I beat it. Like I can go do more stuff if I want. It's still fun, but like I don't have like the urge to like go do more because there's nothing there. It's empty. entire galaxy with nothing to do.
Yeah. Well, so that's it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we call it here. Good episode 2, Joshy.
Yo, Ken, my man.
Hopefully by the next time we record, we won't have to talk about Smash Bros. And Pokemon again.
Well... Well, I feel like Pokemon's gonna have to come up in some extent.
Oh, yeah. Well, if they announce some new stuff, probably.
We'll come up with things. We got this. Don't worry.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to Comic-Con in a couple weeks. I'll be able to actually try Pokemon out there, which is going to be awesome.
Ooh. And then you're going to visit me?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, if you want me to. I'll be in the city that day, so.
What do you mean, want me to?
Do you want me to visit you?
Duh.
Okay, I'm just saying. I don't want to be that guy who just assumes, like, hey, Joshy, I'm coming over.
That's true. That's true.
I'm all sweaty from the con. I'm going to take a shower in your bathroom.
Really funny story, then really quick.
Okay.
Back in college, like second year, I think it was, second year, really funny. There was this one guy walking down the hall, and like in a corridor style living and whatever. I was with a bunch of friends, like we had 2 rooms basically back to back, and one of my friends was in the hallway kind of thing, and there was this guy walking with a Nerf gun. Long story. Anyway, and the guy was like, "Whoa, nice Nerf gun," whatever. And the guy's like, "Oh, thank you." And then he starts coming over, whatever. He's like, "Hi, whatever." So they're just introducing really quick. I'm like, "Oh, whatever." Next thing you know, like the guy automatically just comes in the room. Like random guy. Never met him before, like a year younger, whatever. No one had any idea who this was. He just comes in the room, sits down, whatever. And like we were playing I think Melee at one point or something. And he's like, "Can I play?" Oh, like what the heck? Like it turned into the weirdest thing, and then he wouldn't leave. And
There's some people back in college who just had no boundaries when it came to like entering rooms and stuff like that.
Oh, it's just really funny thinking about it, and it was funny because one of my friends was like a week later, like, "Oh my god, that same guy's here! Quick, close the door!
Close the door! Don't let him in!"
Yeah. What's really funny is that I think he knocked on the door one time.
You guys in there?
Yeah, like, well, I don't think he talked, but
I come in?
Like, we literally kept so quiet. Like, it was really funny. Oh, God. Anyway.
That's fantastic.
Alright, so I'll leave you guys on that story.
We're scraping the bottom of the barrel here, so...
Hey, that was a great story.
That was a fantastic story, Josh. You've been listening to the JK Podcast. Until next time, I've been Ken.
I'm Josh.
See you guys next time.